I really hate writing follow-up emails. I get stuck on them. I'm like, "Did I say this thing right or not?" Now I use a AI note taker in my Zoom calls called Fathom. It gives really great
I use
summaries
Fathom.
afterwards, and I love Fathom. It gives great to-do lists. So when that comes in, I look at it immediately. Does this say the right thing? Are the to-do lists correct enough?
Mhm.
And then I throw that into ChatGPT, which I have trained a personality snippet. If you don't know what that is, it's in my book. I also help people do their own personality snippets. You can find that on my website. But then I give that Fathom list in ChatGPT and say, make this sound like me. And then I send a follow-up email out within 10 minutes after a meeting. Um,
Hmm.
and nobody cares if I spent 3 hours writing the prose of that email. They
Right.
care that they got the information. We are blessed to have a lot of friends who are, like, writing really incredible books and have all this stuff out in the world, and that I wanna amplify, and, like, some days I don't have the brain power to, like, write that super clever thing about it, but I know what I do wanna say, and so I can go onto ChatGPT and say, like, "Alright, I wanna say that this book does this, this, and this. Can you write me a very short, like, LinkedIn post
Uh-huh.
about this where it can clean up my prose from my like just get it on paper mode, so that I can put out something really quickly versus spending the 6 days to think about what I want to say and then not actually doing it and then beating myself up for not actually doing it and then feeling like I waited too long and I can never actually talk to this person again because there's so much shame and regret that I couldn't spend the 10 minutes to just write the damn LinkedIn post in the first place.
Right.
So giving myself permission to use it that way to just get stuff off of my plate,
Yeah.
so that I do have the brain power for the creative writing and content generation, and helping me repurpose stuff that I've already written. Like, especially when you're a perfectionist, there is a a feeling of like, "Oh my god, someone's already read that sentence that I wrote." And I had this epiphany, like, sometime last year where I feel like every post I do on the internet is about sleep in some way and usually says that I have narcolepsy. Like, this has not been any sort of secret kept by me. And I ended up connecting with someone I hadn't talked to since I worked with them a long time ago, but they follow me on Instagram. They're like, "Oh, I had no idea you had narcolepsy."
Exactly.
And so it's like no, people are not following every single sentence that we're writing. It is okay to reuse that stuff. I can
Yep.
put an old newsletter that I wrote into ChatGPT and ask it to help me come up with a LinkedIn post.
Yep.
That is okay. It is still my words.
Yep.
And one of the best things about ChatGPT is that it will use my words to give me pep talks when I'm having imposter syndrome. So that is the third one. And I highly recommend this
Wow.
is when I'm like, what am I doing? Why would anybody want to listen to me on this? I ask for a pep talk and it uses what I've written to come back and tell me why my work is important. And that has
Wow.
been so hugely helpful for me.